Witness the fury of nature. Devastating flash floods, destructive super typhoons, terrifying landslides. The force of nature is relentless and unpredictable. Nature can be beautiful, but it can also be brutal and uncontrollable. Each video is a dramatic story, revealing breathtaking moments where humans face the primal power of the earth and sky. Like and subscribe now to not miss the most amazing moments. Support the channel so we can continue to bring you realistic, emotional, and captivating footage. When nature speaks, we can only stand still, eyes watching and hearts aching at the incredible power it unleashes. Join me on a journey to discover the most spectacular moments, where the earth rages, the waves roar, and miracles emerge from the chaos. Tragedy on the Rocky Mountain Line, Colorado, March 2025. On March 14th, 2025, a 25-car freight train trudged through the majestic Rocky Mountains in Colorado, USA. The sky was gray, the wind was cold and gusty, the mountain railway was winding, with towering cliffs on the left and deep abysses on the right. At 3:42 p.m., disaster struck. The ground suddenly shook violently. From the top of the mountain, a huge mass of rock and soil broke apart, falling like a waterfall. The train driver was startled and pulled the emergency brake, the wheels grinding against the rails. The front of the train stopped in time, but the back was not so lucky. Rocks weighing tons hit the last containers, throwing them off the train. The dozens of tons of containers were thrown off the rails, rolled over, and pulled the last car off the train. The ground shook violently, not because of an earthquake, but because of a controlled explosion to demolish the old structure. The moment gave me goosebumps, as if something terrible was about to happen. Landslide. When the whole mountain falls down, a giant wall of rock and soil can slide down faster than you can meet your deadline. Tip: if you hear a rumbling sound that isn't coming from your hungry stomach, run as fast as you can and don't look back. Waking up in the morning and seeing this, you'd probably think you were having a nightmare. Traveling in this weather? Good luck, because the snow certainly doesn't give way easily. Been watching from a distance, helpless as their possessions were swept away. I just hoped everyone was safe from the wrath of nature. When nature speaks, we can only stand still, our eyes following and our hearts constricting at the extraordinary power it unleashes. A typhoon in southern China sweeps away everything, both people and material. Nature is always something both beautiful and terrifying. Catastrophic floods, when water submerges everything. In just a few hours, a flood can turn your streets into Venice, but you don't have a boat. Tip: if you see fish swimming in front of your house,
they never got inside of Charlie's house without me.
Can you believe it? Half of a hill just collapsed in Leetown in Pingtung, turning the sky into a sea of thick dust. Fortunately, the residents were able to evacuate in time. In Sichuan, Mao County, a massive landslide engulfed the entire area, leaving National Highway 213 in ruins. Oh my, what an unimaginable chaos. Nature always knows how to surprise people to the point of breathlessness. Who wants to learn to swim right now? Because the water is ready to welcome us. One of the most precious things in life is having loved ones by your side, especially when facing natural disasters. Wow, is this the most memorable moment you have ever seen? Let's move on to more amazing scenes. Valencia, a beautiful city suddenly turned into a chaotic water. The flood swept cars as if they were small toys. The murky water engulfed everything in its path. Tornado wind, the whirlwind of death. Tornado winds can blow away roofs, cars, and even you if you weigh less than 50 kilograms. Tip: if you see your neighbor's house suddenly fly up like in The Wizard of Oz, it's time to get into the basement or hold on to something, preferably indoors. Don't take your eyes off this video because the next scenes will take you to a new world. Beautiful, majestic, and unbelievable. If you were late for work and saw this, how would you explain it to your boss? Last night, these houses unexpectedly received a gift of giant grass balls drifting into their yards. Are you ready to continue your journey of discovering the incredible things that nature has to offer? Don't forget to follow Wow Flash Flood so you don't miss any more amazing moments. In Atami, Japan, a historic mudslide engulfed everything in its path. Residents could only watch as the raging torrent swept away homes and cars, with nothing to stop it. In the most incredible moment, a helicopter dramatically rescued a woman, her dog and cat from a flood in Valencia, Spain on October 29th. It was the power of courage and love. Oh my God, Port of Valencia was dragged mercilessly by the water. People struggled in the raging waters, but fortunately, rescue teams arrived in time, bringing hope. Who will take care of these unfortunate cars? Will insurance cover this loss? A violent hailstorm suddenly hit Ejido, Spain. The golf ball-sized stones fell in torrents, causing severe damage to cars and homes. Anyone who ventured outside at that time was risking their lives. Have you ever seen a tree that watered itself? In Wuhan, China, you can admire a unique winding railway that looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Thank you for watching and subscribing to the channel. We appreciate your support and will continue to bring you the most impressive footage of the power of nature. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any moment.